What's good, peeps? Thank you as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Sonny Edwards sent a tweet out, I think it was yesterday, saying that he wishes MATCHROOM and I don't know what to call the stable anymore, Frank Warren, BT Sports, Box Nation, whatever. But he wished they could almost just bury the hatchet for one time a year and get like a Super Bowl card on with MATCHROOM fighters versus, I'm going to call it Frank Warren fighters. I think all British fight fans would love it, right? We always complain about pay-per-view and this and that. We would happily pay our whatever. You could make it 50 quid if you wanted to see the best 6 or 5 or 6 MATCHROOM fighters versus the equivalent best 5 or 6 Frank Warren fighters. This is dreamland, I know, but please let me dream for a few minutes. All right, so I've got 6 matchups and I want your opinion on them. I'm going to break them down just a little bit, but this is for you guys to get involved and tell me what you think. All right, the first one of, we're calling it Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Can you imagine this card at Wembley Stadium, by the way? I mean, just please us fucking fight fans. Can you? Anyway, Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I think 90% of people will go for Tyson Fury because of what happened with AJ versus Ruiz, right? I mean, now it's all of a sudden it's a case of, oh, Tyson Fury will just box his head off. And, I mean, you can make an argument to say he will do that, but I mean, Joshua, we know, has the power. Even, let's not forget, he put Andy Ruiz down. I know it's something that's forgotten now, but he did, right? Joshua's got the power, but I would still go for Fury to beat Joshua. 1 point for Frank Warren. I wish I had that kind of beep, but I don't. All right, a fight that I just spoke about. The video should be up by now, but let's do it anyway. Billy Joe Saunders versus Callum Smith. I think that's the best fight of the lot, by the way. Billy Joe Saunders. I did the video and I actually said Billy Joe Saunders. I said Billy Joe Saunders, I think, would just beat him. I don't know why. I'm just not convinced 100% with Callum Smith yet. I'm not. Then again, I'm not convinced 100% with Billy Joe Saunders either. But I do think when I've watched them both, I do feel like Billy Joe Saunders might just be a bit special. I don't know. Am I getting excited because of that David Lemieux arm shit? I don't know. But I'm going to go Billy Joe Saunders. But that's the tough one. So 2-0 Frank Warren. All right, the next one, Anthony Yarde versus Buatsi. I feel like this is the one that everyone wants to see. I feel like we might want to see this more than we want to see Fury versus Joshua, which is crazy. I've said it and I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to go too deep with it. I've said that Buatsi will just outbox and potentially stop Yarde. But we don't know how good Yarde is, right? Fingers crossed this Kovalev-Yarde fight goes ahead. I'm going to do a video on that again because Kovalev's come out recently and said he's not fighting Canelo, that he is fighting Yarde. So if he goes to Russia, if it's still in Russia and puts on a performance, then maybe you have to favor him. But for now, I'm going to go Buatsi. 2-1 Frank Warren. All right, this one's a bit interesting. I have a clear favorite, but you never know. Joyce versus Dillian Whyte. It'd be good to see what Joyce does against Bryant Jennings. People are saying Bryant Jennings is done. I'm not having that. He's not done. He's still a good fighter. He's floating around the top 20 for me. Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's got a tough task with Oscar Rivas, by the way. I have to do a video about that. I'll do a video today. I would go Dillian Whyte. I mean, Joyce is fucking, he boxes like he's in sinking sand. Is it sinking sand? Is that the phrase? He's now with Adam Booth, so hopefully he moves a bit, but he's not exactly 22, 23. So I think what you see is what you get. So I'm saying 2-2 right now. All right, the last two. This one's interesting. This one will be a great fight, I think. Dave Allen versus Daniel Dubois. Think about this one. Dave Allen versus Daniel Dubois. Ooh, that's a tough matchup. I like Dave Allen. I think he's actually getting better. Daniel Dubois has got Nathan Gorman coming up. I think he might stop Nathan Gorman for some reason. That's my take on it anyway. Don't know. I'm going to 50-50 draw. So we're still 2-2 going into the final fight. Now, the final fight's a bit of a strange one because I initially wanted to put Warrington in there because I think Warrington's obviously, I think, the best boxer in Britain right now. I actually will do a pound for pound list. I think he should be number 1. But we've already seen Warrington versus Kid Galahad. So this one is Kid Galahad versus Carl Frampton. I wasn't too impressed with that Kid Galahad performance. You know, I know a lot of people were asking me, what did I think? And I didn't do a video on it. I don't know why I didn't do a video on it, but I didn't do a video on it. I thought he might have won it, but wasn't a robbery. A lot of people were saying robbery, not for me. What's Carl Frampton got left? I mean, that was a tough fight against Josh Warrington. Oof, fuck. I'm gun to my head. I would say Frampton's just got enough and gets the job done against Kid Galahad. It'll be tough. It'll go points. No one's stopping no one. But I think Frampton's got a better boxing brain and has been in world championship fights and knows what to do. Then again, I said that about I said that when he was fighting Warrington. But I'm going Frampton to win. So I've got it 3-2 Warren with a draw. What do you guys think of that? Let me give you the matchups again so you can get your thoughts in. Fury versus Joshua, Billy Joe Saunders versus Callum Smith, Yard versus Boatsi, Joyce versus Dillian White, Dave Allen versus Daniel Dubois, and Kid Galahad versus Carl Frampton. What ones have I missed? Have I missed any that would be of any interest? I don't think so. There are other lower weight class guys, and if you want to chuck in some of the fighters that Matchroom have in America, but I'm just talking pure British standpoint. What do you guys think? Anyway, let me know. Peace.